running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New York Jets.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the gun, it's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. They set up the screen to Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Score Seahawks 7, Jets nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Bell. doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's a gain.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing here on third down, Darnold escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took
and he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0.
Jets, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
Extra point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fielded in the end zone.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson steps away to his left. Now they can't bring him down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll toss it out to Carson. In on the stop that time, Terrell Basham.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Airing one out for Crowder. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
2-yard line. 2 yards on the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
to Tyler Lockett. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
His kick is
Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry by Bell. Room here to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards. Yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, New York.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
30.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A first down throw, Darnold. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown.
Complete to number 89,
Chris Herndon. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
He's brought
to give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Check 50. Check 50.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete.
Wilson.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Jets 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Refusing to go down. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
The end of the
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On first down, it's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10.
At their own 30-yard
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought
Kid had a
down
ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 45 on 2nd down, Darnold. And he lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Past the 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Seahawks.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 41-yard.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. The low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Draw play. This is Carson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's our time. Right there, 54, right there, right there. 50. Check. Screen, screen.
They run again with Carson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
Now a man on his 5th franchise in 3 years. It's Carlos Hyde. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
A gain of a
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Carson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Myers able to knock it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Back to throw, Darnold.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On first down, Carson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
1st and 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Blake Cashman.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On the delay, here's Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more first down to help salt this one away. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
51.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
New York.
And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams.
At the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Bell. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
First down, New York.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One last throw now for Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Seahawks 51,